Hello, my name is Connor Bartow, and this is my collage presentation where I chose the topic of transatlantic slave trade and the enslavement of African Americans in general. So, this is my collage, and I'll be walking through each and every picture here and kind of explaining what all of this means. So, we're going to start in the top left quadrant right here, and this is talking about the triangular trade. The triangular trade depicted in the top left of the collage illustrates the movement of goods and human beings. European ships carried manufactured goods to Africa and traded them for enslaved people, transported those individuals to the Americas, and returned to Europe with colonial raw materials like sugar, tobacco, and things like cotton. This system was the largest forced transoceanic migration in human history. Now, moving on to the top right portion of the collage, we will be talking about the middle passage and the treacherous second leg of the journey for these slaves. So, the diagram of the ship in the top right of my collage shows the tight packing method used to maximize profit by treating human beings as units of cargo, basically. This phase of the trade was designed to strip individuals of their identity, language, and humanity before they even reach the shore. Now moving to the bottom left portion of my collage. Upon arrival in the Americas, the transition to chattel slavery ensured that enslavement was a permanent, heritable status based on race. This shifted the legal framework of labor, as explained by historian David Eltis, making the transatlantic trade unique in its scale and its specific targeting of African populations to fulfill the labor demands of the New World. Lastly, I would like to talk about how slavery is still a thing today in some ways. While the transatlantic slave trade was legally abolished in the 19th century, the legacy of forced labor still goes on today. An example is the prevalence of human trafficking and forced labor in modern global supply chains on our earth today. According to the International Labor Organization, millions of people today remain in modern slavery, often in things like fishing, mining, or garment industries. Just as the historic trade was driven by the demand for cheap goods and maximum profit, modern exploitation relies on the invisibility of vulnerable populations in the global market. And this is my works cited. Thank you for listening.